right, moving on to the next segment, In the Chair with Tegan and Vegchel. I'd love to start with just this season and how you've gone and into a little bit more detail so far. 5 wins from 5, haven't conceded a goal, and a massive win against Eastern Suburbs in the Kaplan Supercar in your first round there.
Yeah.
How's the vibe around the team this year compared to last year? Like last year was a struggle, but it's so good to see such a significant improvement this season. So.
Last year was definitely probably one of the roughest years that Power's had in a while. But I think what's changed is the urgency and the want.
Yep.
We want to win this promotion. So we've got some new players that have come in that are really eager and they've put in the hard yards and, you know, like the team all together. We've all been working together at trainings. We're putting in 110% in the games. You know, we're really communicating and working well together. So it's good to see. And I think our first game against Virginia, you know, honestly, we probably could have won by more than 1-0. But I think the first game jitters kind of kicked in for everyone.
First game jitters, new players into the team. You're probably still gelling together a little bit.
Yeah, we definitely are. But as we're going through, we're getting better and improving, and you can see that in the games at times where, you know, everything that we've worked on at training, it's coming through.
Coming together.
Yeah, it definitely is. So, and being on the other, like last year, you know, we won maybe, I think, 1 game altogether. And now in the first 5 games we haven't lost and haven't conceded. So I think it's pretty self-explanatory to everyone that we're here for the league. We're going to show the league that we're here to take the promotion.
Yeah, no, it's great to see that you guys were able to reset and make something of this year. And I think Alex coming in.
Yeah, Alex, he's done an awesome job. You know, not only just bringing in players, but the coaching staff and all that kind of stuff. We've got some 23s that are coming up and sitting on the bench for us. You know, they've gotten some game time already.
That's really important.
And it's good. Yeah, it's good to see, especially at trainings, like those kind of girls, like they'll come up and they'll train with us ladies. So it's good to see that we've got the upbringing as well from the under 23s into the ladies.
Yeah. Alex Smith, a former NPL gun, and he's played in the A-League as well in Phoenix, played it for the FNQ Heat, played for Olympic, Player of the Year in 2019. Fantastic bloke as well, shout out. He's moving into that coaching space, and he moved down to Melbourne for Melbourne City. He helped coach them to a win of the championship and the premiership as well in 2020. So that was remarkable, and it's great to see him come to Peninsula Power, not just to coach a team, but to build a program. What's his mentality about all that, and explain, I suppose, in a little bit more detail with not just the team coaching, but what else he's trying to incorporate.
Yeah. So he's, with his program, obviously, he's not just building it for the senior team. He's leading it up into the senior team. So it's starting right down from the junior girls in, I think it's under 12s, I think the age groups are.
Yeah, right.
12, 13, something like that. But yeah, his work ethic is absolutely outstanding. Like, you got to give him credit. Yeah. He's at the fields day and night. But yeah, he's definitely done good for, you know, coming into off the back end of last year, and now that we've come through and we've undefeated so far.
Yeah, so, it would have been a very difficult task coming in and just sort of almost disheartening, just being like, obviously not going to get results overnight, but really sort of have that long-term vision, like when you're struggling in the short term, and then to really kick on and build that over the off-season. So
yeah, he definitely said that, and I remember I think I was having a conversation with him, and he said that he was fine with starting with a blank canvas, pretty much, and building something. So he really wants to build something, not just for the club, but, you know, also for himself. You know, coming from Melbourne City to, you know, Peninsula Power in Queensland, it's a big step down, but he's definitely made it work.
Yeah.
And it's awesome to see.
Yeah, I'm sure being closer to home on the Sunshine Coast and being close to the beach as well has been a little perk for him as well.
Oh yeah, definitely. He sent photos in our group chat of him going for a run, and like that's his view with the beach and a beautiful sunset, something like that. It's
have a nice day, ladies.
Yeah.
No, man has earned it for all the work he's put in. All right, so getting back to the squad for this season. You've brought in a few new players as well. Liz Harrington, the goalkeeper, she's come into the side that's already had an amazing performance against in the game against Mitchelton. Who else have you recruited this season to bolster your squad a bit?
Yeah, so we've really strengthened all around the field. You know, we've brought in some pace up front. Kiara Rajvalski, she's very young. She's 17.
Oh wow,
she's a bloody power, but I tell you what.
And was she from Power before? Or?
No, so she's from Sunshine Coast as well. So she played for Nambour-Yandina United, so NYU.
Okay, yeah.
But she does flag racing for surf life saving.
Yeah, right.
So she's very quick off the mark, and once she gets going,
that's
she's
the one in the sand. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So she's very, very hard to catch, and she
give her solid ground in the water.
Oh yes, definitely. She showed that on the weekend against Mitchelton. She was getting around the defenders like she does every time that she comes out on the field, and it's really good to see. So we've also got some recruits from the more Sunshine Coast girls. We've got Tish Woods. She's done well to control the midfield. She's a brilliant playmaker. Izzy Wood, she's awesome up front in the 10 position. When she gets a chance to finish it, she's very clinical with it. And we've also got Mackie. She's from UCLA over in America. So she's been a great addition. She's very quick. She knows the game. And it's good to see that. And obviously Kiz by my side, also very quick, and she's very solid in her tackles and all that kind of stuff.
Very aggressive.
No one's getting past her. No one gets past Kiz, and she even told me on the weekend. She was like, "No, just leave her. I've got her." I was like, "Okay."
That would make your job very easy.
It does. She's very dependable and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it. For
sounds
signings,
like great additions.
It is. We've strengthened all across. Oh, actually, sorry, and the centre back with me, Libby Cebulski from the Gap.
Yep.
She's obviously very quick. She's quicker than me, so that's also good to have for cover and all that kind of stuff at times.
You got it at the back, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm like, Libby, you can do all the running. No, but in all seriousness, though, she's also come in and she's helped a lot in the back line as well. So straight through the middle of the park and even out on the wings, it's really good to see that.
A strong core, it sounds like it.
Yeah, definitely is.
Yeah, fantastic. It's great to hear so much improvement to the squad from last year. So definitely needed, but very good. So I suppose a big thing about this season as well is something I found very remarkable as well is you're just 19, yet you're the captain of this side, which I think is incredible. How did that come to be?
So at the end of last year, I got a few chances to take on the captain role. And from there, Alex obviously saw something, in a leadership way that I could lead the team. And obviously talking to him before the start of the season, he wanted me to take on the captain role for the season. So at first it was a bit nerve-wracking, only being 19 and being in a team with, there's going to be players that are older than me and more experienced. But at the same time, it's also really good because I can also learn off of them. Em Phillips, she's been at Power for a while. She's played for a long time. She's also been captain. So, getting some tips and tricks off of her always comes in handy. And also, I've got Alex behind me, backing me and helping me in any way, shape, or form that I need. But yeah, it's been really good to captain the girls so far. Going undefeated, hopefully we can continue that streak in the leading weeks. And yeah, hopefully I can lead the girls to a really good season.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, I suppose being so young, it's very hard because you're still learning and you're still making mistakes and still wanting to learn from those mistakes. Obviously, you still wanting to lead from the front as well. So how are the older people in the team? So you mentioned Em, but everyone else, how have they accepted you being in that, and how are they helping to guide you?
So they've been really accepting of me. I think it kind of helps that we all get along really well. So I don't mind this. They mightn't look up to me as a captain. They might just look at me as a friend or as a teammate. And it's a bit more comforting in a way for me. But it's definitely a bit challenging. Still learning myself.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a tough road at times, but I've got the support behind me, and I know the girls will support me in any way that I need, so it'll be good, I reckon.
Yeah, fantastic. You're actually from Gladstone. You spent quite a lot of your junior playing career up in Gladstone, and then when you came down to play NPL, you were driving down each week. You made your NPL debut at, I want to say 16 or 17?
16 or 17, something like that.
Yeah,
I think it had to be
2019? Yeah. So, amazing. And we covered it a little bit before, but you were driving, your mum was driving you down from Gladstone down to Sunny Coast, then back up again twice a week for trainings and then games. How is that junior progression from playing juniors in Gladstone and then deciding to make the move down to Sunny Coast?
Obviously I'd been playing in the senior ladies in Gladstone, and it was even going from senior ladies to under 17 girls from Gladstone to Sunny Coast. It's a big change, and it was a really good change that I think I needed to further my football career. But yeah, credit to mum and dad. They always did the driving for me, and if it weren't for them, I wouldn't be where I am today. So thank you.
It's great that they were able to take that time out of their life to drive you down, but what would you say was the driving factor to go down to Sunny Coast? Was there a coach that recommended you, or just within yourself you just felt like you had more to give football? Or
yeah, it was definitely within myself. In Gladstone, you don't really go any further than that. If you really want to further your football, you come down south and you play in these big metro leagues like NPL. Obviously, it's the second tier and underneath Brisbane Roar. So it was the competition that I wanted to get into, and my mum had done a lot of research into it, and we had decided collectively we just travel for 12 months until we could look at moving down in 2019. Yeah.
That's great. And did you have conversations with Sunny Coast before you?
So I think. Well, at this time I was only 16, so my mum did a lot of the communication for me, but I knew that she had been in contact with the technical director and the coach at the time. Fun fact, actually, at first I didn't get into the team.
Oh.
Yeah. So and then after that, I sat on the bench for the first game, came out in the last 20 minutes, I think, and from there I didn't miss a game.
Oh, that's great.
I did not start. I was starting every game. I'd got full game time, unless obviously I was injured or if we were winning by quite a few.
Yeah.
And the coach at the time, he was really good, Stuart Collins. It was a good season. That season we went undefeated the whole season and came out champions. So it was really good to be around a team of such quality at such a young age too. So it's come in handy for my football career to lead me where I am today.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And where, I suppose, ambitions-wise, where do you want to go? Keep pushing as high as you can go?
Yeah, as high as I can go for, within the next couple of years. I'm kind of looking at getting into the A-League Women.
Yep.
And then from there, hopefully look at something overseas and really make a career out of it, Claire Polkinghorne, that's my aim. My aim for my game is to go as far as she did. She's playing overseas and she's made the Matildas, all that kind of stuff. So she's got an amazing career and kind of want to follow in footsteps similar to that.
Yeah, she's a great person to idolise and model yourself on as well. She's a fantastic leader, a fantastic centre back as well. She's an amazing person. So definitely a great role model choice there, and hopefully that dream can come to life.
Yeah, hopefully. bit more hard work and all that kind of stuff, should be able to be there in a couple of years time. Hopefully.
Making the right moves at least. Though.
Yeah.
So, hopefully, Potential Power can push into the NPL Women's for next year, and then from there as well. Obviously, having someone like Alex as coach who's well connected and developing those relationships as well across, with Alex and his coaching staff, and looking for those opportunities will definitely help you out. So hopefully that's
it's something I'm really looking forward to. And so it's been a dream of mine as a kid, to play football for a living.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be exciting when the day comes around that I'm making my A-League women debut and all that kind of stuff.
Absolutely. Moving on to the Kaplan Supercar, a new competition that came into effect last year. What do you think a competition like that can do for someone like yourself, maybe who hasn't had the chance to come down yet, giving them some exposure? Yeah,
so definitely, obviously, a lot of the coaches here, they're very reputable, and big names. They've got contacts and all that kind of stuff. So I think it's good to get the exposure to other teams, not just versing, but also within that coaching staff. Obviously, if you're playing in a lower division and you're versing a higher division, like going from QPL to NPL, being spotted by those NPL coaches, it's a really good stepping stone. Try and make a name for yourself, or, just to get noticed if football is what you really want to do in life. So I think it's a really good competition for all that kind of stuff, especially if in the likes of regional Queensland and all that kind of stuff, if they were to come down here and verse, just a QPL team, QPL 1 or 2, they can get noticed, and it might be a better competition for them, much more suited for them, or even if they're versing NPL, going from Gladstone to NPL it was like, for me, it was a really big step up, and it was a good decision for my career.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Fantastic. Well, thanks for that chat. It was good to hear your perspective on your journey, and doing so well at such a young age, and hopefully you can crack on and get to that A-League team. I believe, as you said, if you put in all the work, which it sounds like you're doing, you're well on the right footpath. So
you've already done some hard yards, and there's still some to come. But it's just on your journey, and exciting to see where you'll go from here.
Yeah, definitely excited for my journey ahead. That's for sure.